What you are about to hear is highly classified. Pay attention and listen at all times. And most importantly, remember, whether you like us or you don't, you gotta admit, we're probably the only podcast out there that talks about dying monkeys, sharks swimming through streets, and reminiscing about Jim and the Holograms, all at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now entering Zone 4. Welcome back to The Zone. I'm Brant Fowler.
I'm John Wilson.
And I'm Chris Ventura.
And welcome to episode 266 of Zone 4.
6.
That's 1/6 away from being evil.
Echo. Sorry. But, yeah, soon, later on in the show, we'll actually have a fourth joining us. Mr. Chet Moore checking in, if we can get him on, from C2E2.
Live.
Yeah, live. Exactly.
And Brant,
yeah.
I just would like to say this on air. When you say echo, echo twice, you're echoing yourself. Say it once, this way you could hear if there's an echo.
No, I know that was the... never mind.
But if his first echo has an echo, wouldn't his second echo have an echo? And wouldn't that echo have an echo? And wouldn't the echo that came after that also echo?
An infinite echo.
See, I watch Cosmos.
Shoot, but we're actually recording this on the day it goes live, so you're kind of almost real time. A couple hours behind.
Fuck up, Buttercup.
Exactly. Build me up. No, sorry.
Brant's been singing this entire time, everybody.
It's a singing show tonight. I don't know. But, no.
Well, don't do that. Some people might not like singing, you know. They don't like the extra.
It's Zone 4, the Glee edition.
And we just lost 50 viewers.
Yes, we did. People are immediately unsubscribing to
They don't like this direction, Brant.
You all know what the Wilhelm scream is, right?
Yep.
No.
Oh, you don't know what the Wilhelm scream is?
No.
Hold on, Brant,
okay,
I'll help you.
You've heard it 100 million times.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. This is it. I have it.
Oh, okay. Do the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah.
That scream?
I have no idea.
It's a scream that's way over the top and everything.
Every time somebody flies out a window, that's the scream you hear.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or, sometimes somebody will get shot,
Mm-hmm.
and like 20 other people have gotten shot before him and just done regular screams. But there'll be one guy that does that scream.
Yeah, okay.
That's what people did when they heard we were singing.
Probably,
It's called the Wilhelm scream. It's been used for decades in movies. You'll look for it now.
Yeah, it'll probably be a sound effect in this episode.
Actually, it was in the movie we're going to be talking about later.
Ah, okay.
I actually caught a Wilhelm scream in there, and I'm like, okay, nice.
Very interesting.
Pathetic, but
I have to ask why it's called that.
Because the person who did its name, I think, was Wilhelm.
Wilhelm, probably.
It's funny, that's my cousin's name.
Well, there you
go.
It's your cousin. Hear him screaming a lot on Xbox Live. Anyway. But before we fall too far down the rabbit hole again, I don't know why I keep saying that. It's like
the rabbit hole. Is there a rabbit near you?
Bunnies.
Are you having Easter shell shock?
Maybe that's what it is. Too many chocolate eggs. But we do have some sponsors this week.
Sponsor of the week.
First of all, we have, of course, Audible.com. If you go to audibletrial.com/Zone4Podcast, you can get a free 30-day trial and a free book download, and it helps out the show when you do, in honor of something that we're talking about. If you're a Batman fan, there are a few Batman-themed audio books on there, including Batman the Lazarus Syndrome, which is narrated by Michael Gough, Garrick Hagan, and Bob Sessions.
Thank God, not Christian Bale.
No.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Aren't you just professional?
But this is actually interesting. It says, by night in Gotham City, you knew me as the Batman. What you never knew was the Batman is dead. Police Commissioner Gordon has received a recording by the Batman which reveals his real identity. But who is the occupant of Wayne Manor? Well, that's interesting. It's, that was actually a BBC radio full cast. So.
and I have an answer to your previous question.
Okay.
The Wilhelm scream began in 1951 in a film called Distant Drums. The sound is named after Private Wilhelm, a character in The Charge of Feather River, a 1953 Western when the character was shot with an arrow. It is usually used for someone shot, falling from a great height, or thrown from an explosion.
Wow. Nice.
It has been used in Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Indiana Jones, Disney cartoons, many video games, television programs, and often on The Family Guy.
Yep.
Interesting. Very cool. Thank you for dropping the knowledge, John.
Thank you very much. I'm here all week. Don't try the veal because it's baby cow.
Hey. All right. And our other sponsor is, of course, C2E2. If you go to c2e2.com. Yeah, I'm sorry. You can.
Brent, how could you do that, Brent? You could have pre-recorded that part.
I want to be there so bad.
When did Tommy come back on the show?
Not her. Where? Okay, I'm done.
Okay. But C2E2 is going on right now in Chicago, where John was supposed to be. I'm sorry. Friday through Sunday. Comic related is there, even though John's not. At tables D1, D2, and D3. So if you are at the show, go stop by and say hi to Chuck, not John, because he's not there.
You're tearing my stitches open.
You're killing. Why are you killing
I'm
me?
gushing blood because of you.
But also, if you're a Game of Thrones fan, there's several cast members from Game of Thrones there. There's one with and one without Theon and Hodor. People that watch the show will get that. And sorry, that was really bad. But later on, we'll talk more about C2E2. Hopefully, if we can get Chuck on. So there you go. Hey, John.
Yeah.
C2E2's this week.
You know, Brent, you ever hear, Enticing the Lion? I have a feeling tomorrow I'm going to get a phone call, and it's going to be from your mom, and she's going to be like, Chris, Brent told me to call you just to let you know if anything bad ever happened to him. Yeah, well, it did. He's in the hospital. What happened? We don't know. Apparently some really angry person ran him over in the front yard screaming, C2E2! And then drove off.
This bear came out of the woods.
It looked like he was in a cage.
In a hoodie.
Now, what you'll get is a phone call with me doing the Wilhelm scream over and over again as John is pummeling me. But, all right, so should we talk about some...
Don't call me, because I'll be like, you asked for it. Just like a Wookiee.
You want to know how stitches feel there, funny boy? I'll show you firsthand.
I can't believe you brought up the new comic day Wookiee. I'm telling you, Life Day's stupid. Anyway, comic book headlines. Comic book headlines. Whew. All right, so huh?
Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, 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 yeah. All right, we don't have much, but one is very interesting. We'll actually do the second one first because it's really short. Jim and the Holograms movie coming. What? And yeah, there's a first look at the cast. We see who it is. It's 4 girls. I have no idea who they are, but okay, interesting, maybe.
To some, perhaps.
Probably, yeah, maybe.
I mean, if you're around in the 80s, you know it. You know the toys, I suppose. It was kind of the anti-Barbie.
True. Kind of the rock version.
Yeah, kind of the rock version, kind of a pseudo fantasy, also kind of one of those that managed to always wrap up the problem in 22 minutes plus commercials.
Oh, of course.
And have that kind of not as blatant as, say, G.I. Joe or Transformers or something like that, but still kind of had that message at the end.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all the shows, He-Man, G.I. Joe, Transformers, and that, all that stuff did that.
Not quite that knowing is half the battle crap, but
right, yeah. But it was still there.
Yeah. There was usually her imparting something about don't go with strangers, or don't mix stripes and solids, or
And of
don't
course,
wash whites with colors, or I don't know what the messages were supposed to be, but it was something like that.
And of course, it was also one of those 22-minute toy commercial shows.
Well, yeah.
Of course.
Because Jem was supposed to be kind of the Barbie with a job.
Yeah. And, yeah.
Barbie seemed to be a little bipolar with her jobs. 1 minute she was an astronaut, the next minute a vet. I think she was a horse whisperer once. She might have
had a baby.
Then she had babies. She might have even been the ghost whisperer once. I'm not sure, but she was definitely, she definitely couldn't keep a job for more than a month or two, or a week or so if Christmas was coming around. But Jem sort of stuck with being kind of a corporate executive by day and a rock chick by night.
Yeah, exactly. It's scary how much you know about this.
Hey, I may not have seen it, but I do live in the pop culture stream, so
Nice. And it does star one of the cast members from Nashville, Aubrey Peoples. I've never seen that show, so I have no idea who this is. But she was.
That's odd casting, actually. I mean, I suppose she can sing.
Yeah.
If she's on Nashville, I mean, Hayden Panettiere seems to have eked out a singing career from Nashville, but not quite the person I would think of to be anybody on that show. But whatever.
You're gonna laugh. Real quick, you're gonna laugh about this, John. She was also in a little movie we like to call Sharknado.
Yay! Woohoo!
Now I'm sure I'm not watching this.
Oh, no. No, I haven't actually seen Sharknado, but I do have to put in a plug for, and of course he'll never hear this, but the Nostalgia Critics Review. Just watch that, and it's like you've watched the movie. Because he shows all the truly ridiculous parts of it, and there are many.
Yeah.
And now they've come out with, I don't know what they're called, but they're those kind of big head, little body vinyl figures that they've made of just about everything.
Oh, Funko?
Funko Pop
vinyl?
Yeah,
Yep.
They made a Sharknado one. I must
No!
have it.
Mm-hmm.
I must have it. It's a big old
no.
shark in the middle of a tornado.
Brad, you have to show me this. Somebody must share a link now with me.
Yeah,
I gotta see this. I don't believe.
Yeah, you'll love this. Definitely a point of interest.
Ironically, and a little off subject, but still on subject, I got my Ghostbusters pop vinyl figure yesterday.
Nice. Very good.
Minus Winston, who's still on pre-order because he's taking a while to come out with the Ecto one. I'm gonna be scared when I. Oh my god! No way!
I'll have to put that picture in the show notes.
Link will be in the show notes.
Yeah.
You've gotta be kidding.
But isn't he just the most adorable shark you've ever seen in your life?
John messaged me that earlier today with the words, must have.
Must have this now.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Good news is it's not for sale because I just looked it up on Amazon. Not available.
Well, it's still coming, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on pre-order still.
Yeah, it's still coming.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay,
I know a place that is just lousy with those things. They have, like, everyone that's ever been made so far. So, I don't think it's going to be too hard to find.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm sure it's going to go down to, like, $5.
You never know, man. They're making a sequel of that thing.
Yeah, Sharknado was popular because it was so hilariously dumb.
Oh, yeah. I mean, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it, but, people slicing up sharks with chainsaws, there's a lot to be said for that.
There's lots to be said for sharks swimming under cars in an inch of water. But
yeah, that too.
That's beside the point.
And the whole fact that they would be crushed by the weight of their own bodies if they were in so little water. But,
Yeah.
why let physics ruin something like that?
That's hilarious. And speaking of odd and weird things, we got another casting for the Batman-Superman movie, or Superman-Batman, whatever you want to call this movie.
Honestly, call it what it is now.
I was just gonna say, everybody's calling it Superman Batman, but I realize, and somebody mentioned this, I don't know who, but somebody mentioned it somewhere, that they never gave the movie an official title. They just gave the Superman and Batman logos together.
Yeah.
Everybody assumed it was Batman Superman, but this could just be Superman the Justice League movie. They just announced Superman and Batman first and are calling it a Man of Steel sequel because it has Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Those scripts have been out there forever. There was Superman versus Batman, or Batman versus Superman, whatever order you want to put it in. And then, there was Superman and Batman, like the comic.
Yep.
So, all those scripts have been floating around forever. So, that was kind of in the public consciousness.
Yeah. But the news here, of course, is Cyborg has been cast.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying call it what it is.
Yeah.
Anybody else I could pass off.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder Woman I could kind of pass off and say, okay. Flash even I could kind of pass off and say, okay. When you're dragging Cyborg out, it's a frickin' new 52 JLA movie.
Yeah.
It's just literally missing Jon Stewart, and The Rock was hired to do somebody's part in a movie, so why not?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they'll go with Jon Stewart or Hal at this point.
I think they're going to go with Hal because he's better known or more
Good point, yeah.
obvious at this point. I would have said that Jon Stewart was like 10 years ago, but now I'm thinking that Hal is kind of back on top.
Yeah. But, I don't know. We don't know how prominent a role, jeez.
Brent, even if he steps in, Wonder Woman, Superman.
Oh, no, I know.
Cyborg, John Jones.
It's definitely Justice League movie. I just don't know how, if it's going to be like the whole Justice League against the villain, or if they're just going to pop them up so they can slowly build to larger movie at some point.
You'll know it's a Justice League movie when they announce who the bad guy is, because Lex Luthor was announced, but if they say the word Darkseid, I'm done. It's a Justice League movie. I'm done. I know the title of the movie.
Honestly, what is short of Darkseid? What else could really cause that group of people anything to deal with?
Brainiac?
Yeah.
Brainiac, maybe.
Yeah, Brainiac, true, yeah.
But if they did that, Ultron, Brainiac, yeah.
Yeah, unless you bring out an Injustice Society as well,
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, no single character is going to be tough enough to... It'll be a joke if, you have all those people standing there and Joker and Lex Luthor walk up.
Right. I don't know, man. The more we hear about this movie, the more nervous I am about it. It's just...
Well, it's going toe-to-toe with Cap 3 now, too.
I know, and that's not good. Because Cap 2, God, it's been out, 2 weeks?
Yeah, and it's still...
It's over $500,000 already.
Right, it's still on top. Well, and and we were discussing this earlier, it appears they're doing a reverse Marvel.
Yeah.
As it is. They're going to have all these characters in this, and then they're going to peel them out into their own individual movies.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Mm.
So
they're going to do the opposite of what Marvel did.
Right. They're doing Marvel in reverse.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, Cap. Why did I say $500,000? I meant $500 million.
$500 million. I knew it. If it's only $500,000, they'd be in a lot of trouble right now.
I don't know. Captain America: The Winter Soldier right now is over 614 million worldwide.
Right.
So that's
So it could hit $1 billion before the end of the year.
Exactly, and they're going to go up against Cap 3 after all that?
Yeah.
That's not smart. I'm sorry. Oh, DC.
I'm just keeping my fingers crossed because every third Marvel movie.
Yeah, has been crap so far.
Yeah, I mean, even with Spider-Man 3, nobody even references. Nobody even wants to talk about that.
I know you didn't like Iron Man 3, John. I didn't think it was as bad as you thought, but I agree overall.
Yeah, it was just the inconsistencies. Apropos, I have 3 major problems with Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
1, the Mandarin.
Mm-hmm.
The totality of the Mandarin.
Right. I agree with that one.
They made fun of it in one of the movies.
Yeah. 2, the inconsistencies on the way the armor works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And 3, Pepper and the Extremists. Extremists.
Yeah, I didn't mind that, but
I was okay with it, but it was kind of unnecessary. It was a deus ex machina because the armor wasn't working the way it had always been working prior. Yeah. So, right. Well, actually, I have less of a problem with that, and the fact we spent so much time in that tiny little town.
I still think they were trying to recapture what 1 was.
I guess, man, but it's the 21st century. You can get a call to anybody, anywhere, from anywhere.
Yeah, I agree.
And, there's no reason he couldn't have had a car out there to pick his butt up and take him back.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, hopefully Cap 3 is a lot better than that. Yeah.
Well, also with Cap 3, this story was so, Cap 2 story was so intellectual.
Right.
You could say, was so kind of a thought piece. That Cap 3 is just going to have to be balls to the wall action.
True.
They're going to have to be blowing crap up every 5 seconds in that movie.
Yeah, at the same time, it's coming post-Avengers Ultron, so, I mean, that's going to be interesting.
So, who knows? And, I mean, they're really going to have to pull out, like some major Cap villains.
Yeah.
I think my prediction, and a few people's predictions, was that Bucky, like, something's going to happen to Cap. We don't know if he's going to die or something, but Bucky taking over the role as Captain America, getting a Bucky Cap. That was a prediction. I don't know if they'll wait till 4, but
maybe at the end of 3, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I heard Chris Evans. He said he's coming back, but he wants to take a vacation, or he wants to take some time off after the next movie. So maybe time off means Bucky becomes Cap for 1 movie, and then then the original Cap will come back. That's already like a 5-year, that's 5 years from now at least, maybe more, depending on how long the distance from Cap 3 and 4 will be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. Reputedly, they planned it out to 2028, so who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, so approximately by 2028, Chris Evans will be back as Cap.
Yeah. It's like Robert Downey Jr. There's also a shelf life on how long he can play this character.
Well, did he re-sign up? Because they said after Iron Man 3 and I think Avengers 3, after Avengers 3, his contract was done.
Probably. I think so.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine. I mean, because Avengers 3 would be, what, 2017?
Yeah, that's at least 4 or 5 years away.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's already, how old is he now?
He's, 50 something.
Really? I would say
I think, or close to 50.
49.
49,
okay.
So yeah, he's close to 50, and, if anybody put way too much stress on their body, it's that man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he definitely took his immune system and ability to recuperate for a ride.
Yeah, so a few years from now, he might not
be one to jump around and stuff.
That's true.
In a metal suit.
Yeah.
We may get that story where he was paralyzed from the neck down with him sitting in a wheelchair and doing, remote control Iron Man.
Yeah, let's no. I remember Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 2 and 3. He was having problems because he had a back problem and he was in the suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hurt his back years and years ago when he was doing all those little weepy indie movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably Seabiscuit.
Yeah, because he's not that old. But trust me, once you screw up your back,
Yeah.
Your ability to hop around and swing on webs and stuff is fairly limited.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right, so that's all the news we have, really.
Sweet.
Yeah, not much.
I love how we went from talking about Justice League to really just fantasizing forward with Marvel movies and not really even caring.
Where else can you go with that, really?
That's like, let's talk about the New 52 for a little bit. Nah.
Yeah.
Why bother?
So it's time for some Facebook shoutouts. Yeah, don't throw your stitches on, John. Again. Yeah. We actually had 5 new shoutouts, but 2 of them were in a foreign language that I could not understand a word. So we've got 3 new shoutouts.
You mean
those were not from me.
You mean you're going to leave out click click pop pop ampersand hashtag?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So our first shout out is Darren Lemire, who lives in St. Louis. He's a fan of the Empire strips, which is I'm assuming a Star Wars parody kind of thing. Music-wise, Jimmy Page, Kip Winger, Tony McAlpin. I have no idea who these people are, but cool. Glad you like him. He's, of course, a fan of the St. Louis Rams. And he likes Cool Hand Luke as far as movies go, and American Hustle. The Adventures of... What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, The Adventures of Victoria Clark. I don't know what that is either. Clerks. He likes Clerks. He likes Sherlock, so that's good.
You're just grabbing for anything at this point because you don't know what anything else is.
You were lost on the Victoria Clark, so now you're going.
Well, you know, he likes.
Maybe it was Victoria Clark. The Adventures of Victoria's Secret Clerk.
Yeah, there
Maybe
you
that's
go.
what it was.
Book-wise, he likes The Great Gatsby, the Fight Card series, and of course he likes Zone 4. So that's major plus in his favor there. So, thank you, Darren. I don't know him. So, I mean, I think he's a friend of Ron's, maybe. Ron, he's probably a part of the pulp community. So,
there's your problem, being a friend of Ron's.
But no, seriously, we appreciate it. And our second shout-out is actually a writer for the Comic Frontline site, Nicole DeAndrea, who goes by the name Comic Maven.
Actually, there's your problem, being part of the Frontline Comic site.
Well, she's friends with Chris, so I mean, that's another story.
There's your problem.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shoot. But she likes DC Nation and Zalin, is that how you pronounce that? Chronicles?
Has she got, like, really Peppermint Patty-ish kind of hair?
I don't know. Why?
Just asking, because every time I go on YouTube, in the front, in the Comic Frontline banner, it's always this one woman is the still photo for at least a third of all those videos.
Oh, that's
like,
Kat.
Big Peppermint Patty hair.
That would be Kat. Nicole doesn't do videos. She just does the written stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Kat, if you're watching this...
Sorry about that. Continue. No, I'm a very attractive young woman, but some big old naturally curly red hair. Which I like. You know, I like curly and red hair, but, you know.
All right.
It's like she's always on my Comic Frontline thing. And,
that is true, yeah.
Yeah.
But, anyway.
But it's either Chris is slack in his job here, or, you know, Kat is just like an incredible video entertainer here.
Well, yeah.
Now, I wouldn't know because I haven't actually watched any of the videos, but her still is often there, and I do notice it.
It is. That's usually her thumbnail image for the, yeah. Anyway, Nicole, going back to Nicole, she likes Brooklyn Boys for some reason.
Is that play about those really kind of gay guys from Brooklyn?
It could be.
You think so?
Ironically, I hear somebody made a Twitter up and actually said that.
Oh, really? Are you serious?
There's a Twitter. Somebody
Yes,
made
it's in the
a Twitter
public
up.
consciousness.
Somebody made a Twitter called Brooklyn Boy, at Brooklyn Boys 13, which is not owned by the Brooklyn Boys, and yada yada yada. We're the best video site ever, and we're not gay. We swear. That's exactly what it says.
Look, he has a
To
baby
this
to
day,
prove
I
it.
find it hilarious.
That is funny.
Look, he has a baby to prove it.
Yeah, Brooklyn Boys do not and never will own a Twitter. So whoever made that, congratulations. You obviously have no life, and that's that.
Watch it be one of your other members.
Yeah.
No. Nobody made that.
Well, you know, I'm pretty sure, I might be stretching here, but I'm pretty sure there are other boys in Brooklyn.
And they're probably 30 years old.
Not with the thumb picture of Brooklyn Boys, the actual thumb picture.
Gotcha.
Well, you know, maybe they saw it and go, "Oh, they're special. We'll use them."
Yeah, there you go.
And why they're English old women, I don't know. But go, "Oh, that's just beautiful. We'll use them."
Anyway. Nicole also likes Injustice, the game, the app on Facebook. And, yeah, so she does really, really good written articles, by the way. So if you haven't checked, yeah, go check out Comic Frontline at comicmaven.com, and hopefully we'll get her to write something for comic related sometime. There you go. All right, and our last shout out is some girl, I don't know,
Some chick.
named Cindy.
Some chick named Cindy.
Some chick named Cindy.
Some chick named Cindy. I think
Never
she's
heard
a baby named Tommy.
Wait, doesn't Chris
Yeah.
know some chick named Cindy
I
with a
think
baby
so.
named Tommy?
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't know.
She's way too cool for this podcast.
But no, Cindy. I'm not even trying to pronounce her last name. Chris.
Or
Is it
Nollis.
Ventura now?
Nollis. There you go. Who knows? She's a fan.
Eventually.
She's a fan of Hogwarts is Here.
Yeah, right.
Seattle's Best Coffee. Has she ever had Seattle's Best Coffee?
She's
Have you ever had Seattle's Best Coffee? No. Okay, she
She
hasn't.
just likes
And
it.
why
Okay.
do you like it? Yeah.
Yeah, then why do you like Seattle's Best Coffee?
So I can get the free sample.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay, but you're getting free samples, but you've never actually drunk it. Let us break down the psychological problem you have.
Oh, shoot.
She's totally not listening right now.
I know she's not, because you have your headphones in.
One headphone in.
Cindy apparently pigged out for Easter, too, according to her page.
Did she?
I guess so. Lots of chocolate over there, Chris?
Yeah. Mom bought like 5 gigantic bags of mixed chocolate.
That explains why you could waste some throwing it around on that video. Got it.
Apparently, man.
Yeah.
You know there are kids in Africa with no chocolate at all.
I was like,
I'll send it to them, no problem. Do you want to laugh? You want to laugh?
Over in your apartment.
Honest to God truth, we still have, you know how the refrigerators have that cold cut drawer?
Mm-hmm.
You open that up, we have like 5 stuffed bags from last year's Easter still. Now we have more this year, so we're taking over the vegetable drawer.
Wow.
So if Africa wants our chocolate, I will gladly send it over if they send me
In
a box.
Africa, send me some. I was like watching that video and you threw the whole piece of chocolate. I'm like, man, that's wasteful.
Oh no, Mike
I
picked
coulda
them up
ate
and
that.
ate them. No,
Oh.
Mike picked them up and ate them. They were all wrapped, dude. So it was fine.
No. The ones you guys were eating, cornholio.
Oh no, we didn't
Oh.
eat those. No, Mike bought that one.
Thank
You were
you.
eating chocolate named after a Beavis and Butthead character?
No, Mike
No.
was the character. He was just
Does
eating
he know what cornholio is?
Yes,
He
he's
knows,
still.
I am cornholio!
Yeah, he
does
turns
that.
into it after he eats
Okay.
chocolate. That's the gimmick.
Ah, okay. He
Yeah.
pulls his shirt over his head and
Uh-huh.
tells people he needs TP for his butthole. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Except this time he ate white chocolate, so he became
He
proper
became
instead of.
sophisticated cornholio, which was weird.
Which is with the British accent.
He tried. No, we kept it American.
But
Michael's British accent.
but thank you to all the shout outs. If you'd like to get a shout out on the show, and probably a lot better than these this week, you can head to facebook.com/Zone4Podcast. hit the like button, and we'll shout you out on the show. And now,
You're welcome, by the way.
thank you.
Truck dog about to regulate.
Get off the phone.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, Chris.
Oh, you
Hello, Zone 4.
Hello, Chuck.
It's Chuck.
How you doing, man?
What's up?
Who's on the show this week?
It's Chris, John, and me.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Hey, guys. So, we just survived being lost in McCormick Place. You come out of C2E2, it's like it moves into a different hall, it seems like every year, and this is one I don't think I've ever been in before. But we came out, and instead of turning left, we turned right, and we went to a whole other wing of and we were like down in the catacombs. I'm just now finding my back towards. So, you remember when we walked around the convention center that one year?
Yeah, I think I know where you are. Remember
Yeah,
that
well,
year we lost
we've
my
got
car, Brant?
Yes. And we've done the equivalent of that only inside the convention center.
Oh,
so.
no.
That's it. I got lost in that place trying to find the food court.
Oh my God, I know. This place is crazy. I mean, we just to find the parking lot we needed, we like circled like 8 times or something this morning.
So,
it's not my proudest moment, but.
So is it
what's up,
bigger
guys?
hall? Is it a bigger hall this year? Or?
Yeah, they've stepped up size. The size is bigger this year. Yeah.
So, by the way, everybody listening, Chuck from C2E2 live.
Live, literally still in the McCormick Place. So, yeah.
I've been walking in the McCormick Place.
So, how was day one?
Day one was incredible. It was pretty. The crowd is up, I would say. The facility itself is larger. Just all in all, I can't say anything but good. It's just been phenomenal.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, lots of people stopping by. I'm really happy with the recognition of comic related. It's like a lot of people just coming over, wanting to hang out, wanting to talk, wanting to know. A lot of people knowing about, Zone 4, knowing about the return of the recap and different things. And, for being so far from our normal base of operations, Chicago isn't far, but it's far enough. It's nice. Of course, Dan, Decapitated Dan, has just been kicking butt with all the signings going on today. Nikki Forte got here, and she's going to be setting up her whole photography rig tomorrow. She was running all over the show floor today getting photos, which are all going to stream onto CR
Nice.
probably beginning next week. So,
Very.
How come we didn't get all that? How come we didn't get all that at New York Comic Con? All I got was I got to sit at a table.
Because you're not cool enough.
Oh,
Exactly.
thank you very much.
all I got was a rock.
Exactly. I feel like that. All I got was a rock.
I didn't even.
Well, we're
I
working
got
on it.
Afghanistan.
I get.
No, it's truly phenomenal, and they're raising the bar again and again here. I just can't say enough good. I really feel this is a stronger C2E2 than I've seen, especially on a Friday. I mean, the crowd here was equivalent to a decent Saturday at any other show, and I'm kind of excited to see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm looking right now at our first photo plug that you posted earlier. And
Yeah.
it looks great, and like you said, there's a lot of traffic going on. What?
Let's see. The only big publisher not here, I haven't seen DC, but they did sponsor the front of the program. Of course, Dark Horse is set up. Marvel's got their huge pavilion. All kinds of stuff like that. There's all kinds of screenings, panels going on into the night.
Nice.
I'm leaving to go get deep dish pizza, and actually, I think the family went ahead and left me. I don't see them anymore, so
They're like,
I'm
got
only the lead singer.
Well, we would have called you sooner, but Brant made me cry for 10 minutes about not being there.
Oh no! Why did he do that? How did he do that?
Well, C2E2 was
telling me that everything that was happening now.
Yeah, C2E2 was one of our sponsors, so I was just letting everybody know. And
yeah.
I was reminded John that it was this weekend and that he
me
wasn't
bleed.
there. And
Oh my God, I really have lost my family.
Oh no!
I see my family like a football field away from me getting in the car. They just left me and went onto the car. This is great.
That's funny.
Keep an eye out for the children.
Yeah, no kidding. But no, lots of creators that we know and love. Comfort Adam, one of the first people. Comfort, I got a hug from Comfort within 2 seconds of arriving on the show floor, which was awesome.
Well, now then.
Yes, exactly.
The minute you see Comfort and Adam at a big con,
You know it. You know it.
The con is on the minute you touch them.
Yes, absolutely. Oh gosh, what's his? Buddy Scalera he came up to me within 60 seconds of setting up the table. It was great. We had a good conversation. Let's see who else. I got to talk to Charles Soleil, whose work on Swamp Thing I'm just loving right now.
Nice. Yeah.
Just so many incredible creators.
Very cool.
Let's see, what else? A lot of our Derby City guests, of course, Mike Norton, Tim Seeley, bunches of others.
Nice.
Hold on just a second.
Yeah.
Go for it. I'm going to wait with him. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
We're coordinating an extraction, a military-like family extraction. So now we forgot to pay the parking for McCormick, so Jenny's going back in to pay our ticket, pay our tag. So I actually have a few minutes here. This is good.
Cool. So what's on tap for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, well, we're 1/3 of our table Nikki's bringing, it's like a 15-foot by 8-foot, like, photo wall, that she's got, like, the big umbrella lights and everything. We're going to be able to take incredible photos. We're going to try and lure a bunch of cosplayers in.
Yeah.
And we got lots of stuff. So that's going to be one aspect of the table. Of course, signings all through the day. We Decapitated Dan, those convention exclusives. He's been going around to his friends and getting them to go ahead and draw on the sketch covers, so they're there with art, with original art on them, making them even more hot and collectible. Kind of cool. Let's see, lots of vendors of all types, video games. Sorry, you could tell this is okay. So we get on the show floor like 9-ish, and of course, now it's 7 here, 8 your time, and later than that, but. That's a long freaking day. I got to tell you.
Way long day, man.
D2E2 is a long show these days. But so the media guests, okay. I don't. There's nobody's really. I mean, Eva, whatever her name is, from Torchwood. Got to meet her a little bit today, which was cool.
Eve Miles.
Yes. She's pretty sweet. Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters is here, hanging out.
That guy is everywhere.
Yeah.
Every convention, that guy is there.
Brant,
Yeah.
Your buddy Mick Foley.
Oh yeah, nice.
Mick Foley's here. I talked to him. Hogan doesn't get here till, nor does Stanley get here till tomorrow. But pretty much the entire cast of Warehouse 13 is here.
Oh wow.
I saw that.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, they've got all even the little.
Postain too.
Of which one?
Brian Postain signing a leg.
Postain.
Wasn't that yours?
No,
Maybe
I don't think so. I don't think I've put up any. No, I haven't. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm getting tired. Costumes are freaking incredible. There's some cosplay going on here that is unequal. There's one of like a Captain Cold with a bubble helmet that I'm going to put up that's just incredible. Yeah, the male older guys at Strawberry Shortcake and Rainbow Bright were pretty freaking phenomenal. And they were owning it, like a little strawberry purse and everything. So pretty cool.
Let me ask you. I think it's a picture that Rachel put or that Jenny put up.
Yep.
The guys with the big heads, the nose ring.
Yes.
Who are those guys?
I have no idea, but
they're
incredible.
supposed to be? Any idea? But yeah,
I have no idea.
Great, but
oh my God, those were incredible. I saw them. You can't miss them.
Yeah.
You cannot miss them. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to go around and really get a heavy mix of all the photos and document everything for everybody. Then we'll have much more coming out. I'm going to do another gallery tonight about 11 your time. So.
I thought the Bumblebee one you posted was fantastic.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was amazing, and it had a full sound system inside it too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So this is my check-in from today. I need to go get some food. The last time I ate was breakfast. So
real quick.
I need this deep dish in a bad way.
Yeah, definitely. I wish now I want deep dish pizza. But
yeah. And Brant, John, you guys, you've been here before, and the amount of people that asked about you guys today. Had you called about 3 minutes earlier, I could have had Victor Dandridge on here too. He was like
we were just talking
down and like
yeah.
Huh?
We were just talking about him.
We were just talking about it.
Yeah, but the amount of people that's asked about you guys, Chris, we're gonna have to get you out there more so people ask about you too. I'm sorry.
Fly in, buddy. But no. Or
you got to come with us. Come out on the road with us, bud. We'll show you the finer things in life. Oh man, I'm punchy. Okay.
Real quick, Chuck, I want to know your opinion. I don't know if you heard about this, but Cyborg has been cast for the Superman Batman movie.
I mean, the Justice League movie.
Yeah, the Justice League movie. That's what we're calling it now.
Yeah.
Thoughts? Initial reaction?
Who was it? I don't know the cast.
No, I mean just the fact that Cyborg's going to be in it.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, no, really, if they play upon especially any of the DC stuff going on right now with, the Forever Evil guys and the fact that Cyborg's, like, body has stepped away from him and is, like, become an enemy and he had put on a whole nother cyber half in the comics. I mean, if they pull in any of the current storytelling, some of the best Cyborg storytelling we've seen in a while.
Always the
and that's from an
optimist.
old Titan fan.
Yeah.
Huh?
Always
What?
the optimist.
We were saying,
Well,
always the optimist.
I think that's the only good thing so far with the New 52. Cyborg really stepped up.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, Cyborg. I love a good chunk of the New 52. So I can't. It's some of the best Swamp Thing we've seen in years. There's just so many great things going on.
I dropped off
Swamp.
Swamp Thing. I got bored.
Well,
Yeah.
it's horrible, but try the new one. The last 10 so issues have been freaking incredible. Some of the best
That's when I
since Alan
dropped
Moore,
off.
in my opinion.
That's what I dropped off.
Oh.
No account for taste. I'm sorry.
Oh, what can I say?
All right, Chuck. Well,
Hey, I'm loving the Superman stuff. So, well, you probably hate it, so I shouldn't say that. But never mind.
Just keep digging.
I'm trying to throw a bone and feeling.
Next, you're going to tell me Batman Superman's good.
No, I actually dropped off that one. The Batman Wonder Woman I'm really digging, though.
You mean Superman? Oh, Superman Wonder Woman.
Superman Wonder, the other guy. Yeah, you got it.
that is a really good series.
Yeah. Well, I'm holding up the family from food here, so I got to go, guys. This has been the official check-in from Chuck at C2E2. How's that?
That's perfect. Thank you, Chuck, for taking the time.
See you, man. You guys have fun.
Right.
Bye.
Here, brother. Bye.
All right, so
Could you? What did he say about me? I couldn't make out a word he was saying at towards the end with the convention.
what didn't you hear?
I didn't hear something about we're gonna come down or something about New York, maybe Comic-Con.
He said we need to get you out.
On the road.
We need to get you out on the road with us.
That's no problem. I have nothing holding me back. I can get out on the road.
Except for a child, and then
What child? I don't have a child.
And
I don't know what child. What are you talking about? Almost wife? I'm single. I can go out on the road. Ow! I feel this. I feel this poking sensation on my side, and it's getting ever so rougher.
You should be glad it's not a stabbing sensation.
I could go out on the road. I don't mind. I could stick things in luggage. I mean,
yeah, right.
Wow.
Cindy, how big?
Well,
you fit
she-
that rolling luggage, right?
she's
She's
small
tiny,
enough,
but,
yeah.
you know,
I mean, you're only like, what, 5 foot?
you could fold her up and, stick the baby in the little pocket there, and that
She-
would work.
she's
Fine, the
5
baby
foot-
can sit in the chair.
She's 5
I could
foot
take the
still.
baby on the plane. We'll put Cindy in the cargo. Ow! Now that stinging sensation is getting a little harder.
She's
Well,
5.
what is she, like a magician's,
Yes.
she went, like,
Yeah.
the one you put in half the saw box or something?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
I'm telling you, she's 5 foot in heels, maybe.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, she's 5 foot standing on top of somebody else.
I'm glad she doesn't have the earpiece in anymore. How?
All right.
That's
So
The
anyway,
droid you're looking for.
yeah, exactly. All right. So with that, it's topic time.
Topic time.
It's topic time.
That should be. I don't even want topic. I want that one. I say take that.
So should we go from talking about a bad DC movie? Well, yeah, we can't say it's bad. It's not
We
out.
can't say it that way. We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, exactly. To one that we have seen and we did like, so which is animated. So
Well,
of course, Son of Batman, which officially drops on May 6th. DVD, Blu-ray, huh?
They only occasionally screw up when they do the animated.
Yeah, true. The last 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, well, War, I hated.
Yeah. I liked War better than Flashpoint, honestly, but I think
It stepped up from Flashpoint. But
animation-wise, yeah.
Yeah, animation-wise, but not. That's like saying, "Hey, look, this is better than poop."
Yeah.
I just thought the story in War was horrible. This was, how they say this is not your father's whatever, this is not your father's Justice League.
Right.
That was nobody's Justice League.
No.
It wasn't even the New 52s.
It wasn't even New 52 Justice League.
They changed enough of it to where it was a completely different story, and parts of it just did not work. I agree.
Yeah.
But Son of Batman was actually really good, and I know Chris, when you saw the trailer, Chris, you weren't that impressed with it. John and I were.
I didn't even want to be bothered with
really
it.
Impressed.
Yeah, John and I were really impressed by the trailer. We were excited about it. I know you, especially because of Damien's voice, you weren't crazy about that.
Yeah.
But,
and, I should preface it by saying I hate Damien as a character.
Yeah.
I've hated Damien since the very beginning as a character.
Yeah.
But I actually like this movie.
Yeah. But, I don't know. I thought after Justice League War and Flashpoint, seeing the trailer for this, I was like, oh, wow, that looks really good.
Yeah.
To be honest, I should have listened to you, because it was really, really good.
Yeah. So, obviously, we're not going to spoil it because it's, it hasn't dropped on DVD yet, so we'll try to keep spoilers.
We'll try to.
Yeah.
Well, Brent, when we did the review on my channel, we left out the Man-Bats completely. Yeah. And then when the trailer for the Man-Bats came out on Comic Frontline and Comic Related, I got like 5 people writing me going, "You didn't tell us about the Man-Bats." I said, I didn't tell you about a lot of things because you got to buy the movie and watch it yourself.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't want to give everything away.
They were legitimately mad. One person was legitimately like, "You lied." I'm like, "I didn't lie. I didn't tell you." That's lying. I said, "No, that's me not spoiling the movie."
Yeah,
it's a lie of omission.
We hinted about it. We just weren't going to come out and say it because we didn't want to spoil it. That's all, man.
Yeah, and the real Man-Bat wasn't even
Yeah.
No.
True.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Well, he was there.
He was there.
But not as Man-Bat. Yeah.
But, so this was loosely based on, Damien's Son of Batman, the comic storyline, pre-New 52.
Son of Batman. No, Batman and Son was
Batman
the
and Son, thank you.
trade paperback.
Yeah. And, of course, it's the introduction of Damien, which, if you're not familiar, Damian Wayne, the son of Talia al Ghul and Bruce Wayne, who he doesn't know about. Damien was raised by the League of Assassins.
Right.
And that's how we get introduced to Damien as he's with the League, and the League is attacked, and, he's sent off to be with Batman. And that's kind of where the story really picks up.
Right.
So.
The only thing I liked in pre-New 52 that I didn't like that they redid in the New 52, pre-New 52, Batman and Talia did the dance. In the New 52, they changed it to Talia basically took Bruce's DNA and her DNA and put it together in a tube and made the baby, instead of it actually being, Batman, you had sex, you screwed up, now you have a son. Yeah.
Well,
instead, this was kind of worse.
Yeah, in the film, she drugged him.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the film, she drugged him, but they at least did it. At least they kept it pre-New 52. In the New 52, that's not the case. And there are a bunch of evil, well, if you've been reading Superman and, Batman and, there were a bunch of, what's the word I'm looking for? Bad tries. There were other tries at Damien, and they all turned out to be muted. Yeah, you gotta read I think it was the first issue of, Hunt for Robin. Yeah, there was like 5 or 6 deformed creatures that came from bad mixing, to speak.
Didn't they do that with Bruce Wayne pre-New 52 in Batman Inc.?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
When he died, they tried to clone him. Yeah.
I hate that they're revisiting that. And for some reason, the call just went completely wonky. So thankfully they didn't do that in the movie.
Now, one thing in this movie that I will say that I really liked, I liked how Deathstroke is in this movie. Spoiler alert for people, but, look at the trailer. You'll see his face. I do like the way he lost his movie, rather than the way he lost his eye in continuity.
Okay.
I thought it was a much cooler more interesting way.
You know, I honestly don't remember how he lost it in continuity.
Yeah, in old continuity, his wife shot it out.
Okay.
Because if you remember the Jericho character,
Yeah.
when he put the kid in danger, and that's why the kid's vocal cords got cut,
Mm-hmm.
and his wife was so ticked, she managed to sneak up on this guy that was, had 90% of his brain working,
Right.
and shoot him in the eye.
Yeah.
Which is like, she didn't have any special skills reputedly or anything like that.
Right.
I mean, she was an assassin or whatever, or not even that really. But, yeah, she still managed to get up on him and shoot him in the face.
Gotcha. And Chris, what in New 52 did they change that?
New 52, it was happening during that saga that you told me Majestic was in.
Yeah.
I believe he got shot in the eye, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind the Damien thing that they did in the movie at all. I liked it, actually.
Yeah, like I said, I hate the character. I hated him a little bit in this. I giggled my full head on the Nightwing confrontation.
Yeah, love
and
that.
how especially
John?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
I think you're still cutting out.
I am not.
All right, we'll try it again. What were you saying?
When?
You start with Nightwing.
Yeah, the Nightwing part.
Another spoiler, Nightwing is in this movie. And I really enjoyed what me a part of it.
What is going on?
It made me giggle out loud.
It's like you're fine until you start talking.
I can hear you two perfectly.
What is going on? I even restarted Skype.
What about the mic? What mic are you using? Is it an external?
I've used one hundreds of times.
Oh, shoot. I don't know what's going on. The connection is going wonky or something.
No, it's not the connection, I don't
Nope.
think, because if he could hear us perfectly...
I don't know. I've got full bars, so I don't know what's going on.
I don't even know. I don't even think I have a thing that has bars.
Okay. So you really like the Nightwing part?
Yeah.
Okay. Get that established. He was giggling at it.
Word answers from now on.
Okay. But, no, the Nightwing part was one of my favorite parts of the movie. I loved that he was in it, and it kind of felt like an homage to when he took over as Batman to me in pre-New 52, and it was him and Damien. So, I love that.
I remember when I saw Nightwing, I actually messaged you on Facebook, and I'm like, oh my god, Nightwing's awesome. I want him to stay in the movie.
Yeah.
And he did, thank God.
And John actually mentioned to me earlier that it was funny how during the credits, they showed clips from the fight that we never saw between Damien and Nightwing. Did you notice that? Yeah, that was cool.
Actually, I was fast forwarding through well, now I have to look through the credits.
Yeah, it shows images from that fight. It's pretty neat. Right, John?
Yes.
Oh, shoot. Animation-wise, I thought this one was really good. For me, it was smooth. I love the, the fight scenes. It still had the anime-ish feel, but not nearly.
The lips didn't move like anime, where it was just flapping up and down. This time they actually had movement.
Yeah, if I was going to compare it to something, I don't know if you guys have seen the Marvel Doctor Strange one.
No.
But it's kind of like that in a way. So,
I've seen the Marvel Avenger one.
And should be noted that Sean Mayer from Firefly voiced Nightwing. He played Rivers'
The
brother.
doctor.
Yeah, I can't think of his first name. Simon?
I mean,
Yeah. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. So, what did you like about it, Chris?
I love the animation really kicked up a lot. I feel like with Flashpoint and Justice League War, they were like testing the waters.
Yeah.
With this movie, it's kind of like, okay, we saw what we did bad in those two movies, so now we're gonna give you the good from both of those movies and leave out the bad. As far as characters, I love the characters. Damian's voice, which was the huge, minus point for me when I watched the trailer, turned around. I love how I said trailer and turned at the same time, so it sounded like twin. So it turned around for me. I loved Damian's character compared to Damian that it took me years to like the character in the comics.
Yeah.
This character, I liked him by the end of the movie. He was that much more relatable.
Yeah. Did you like all the voice casting, Jordan?
yeah, I did, actually.
Okay.
You mentioned Sean Mayer.
Yeah.
Morena Backroom.
He's back.
Right. Yeah.
John's back.
Who was Inara in Firefly. Also voiced Talia.
Yeah.
The thing that got me the most, I never thought that I would like anyone else being Batman
Mm-hmm.
other than Kevin Conroy.
Right.
Tom O'Mara he's really nailed the Batman voice completely.
Yeah. Jason O'Mara, actually.
Or Jason O'Mara,
Yeah.
sorry.
But yeah, no, I agree. I mean, it was a little bit different. It took just a tiny bit getting used to because you're so used to that Kevin Conroy voice.
Yeah.
But I thought he did a great job too. Yeah.
I mean, usually don't think of a Batman voice making you laugh a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but twice in there, Damian often offered to drive
Yeah.
Yep.
the car, and especially the one at the end where Damian said, I'll drive, and Batman says no, and he's like, I know how, and Batman says no. The last no was kind of this thing of annoyance, and it just that sound of annoyance just made me laugh so hard. It's like, no,
Yeah.
you're not driving a car.
It's the Batmobile. I drive the Batmobile. Yeah.
Batmobile. But
you can drive the Robin cycle.
the Robin flying cycle. And actually, something about this that I wanted to say. I really liked the thing of him working with Bruce from the start,
Mm-hmm.
rather than kind of going through Dick for a while.
Right. Yeah.
Going through Nightwing Batman, I really liked him being with Bruce Batman at the very beginning. It's more, I don't know, it just seems more modular. It just seems more, organic that it would go that way. I mean, I understand the storyline and everything, and I even like the storyline.
Mm-hmm.
But really think this really works much better for the character.
Yeah.
And I almost think that storyline in the comics that made him so unlikable is the fact, he didn't respect Nightwing. He didn't respect Dick.
Mm-hmm.
But he couldn't help respect Bruce.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I like the way it was done in the film because it really gradually built that father-son relationship. So by the end of it, you had him where he makes that choice, and
Right.
I'm not going to totally spoil that, but it was a strong moment to end the movie with, I thought.
Yeah, it was surprising that there were, you don't usually think of animation having strong emotional moments.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, it's often cool, it's often, that's a good story or whatever, but you don't think of it having emotional touchstones.
Right.
This one actually had a couple of emotional touchstones that really surprised me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I was really pleased with it.
It was really good, and I think anyone who's even a little bit of a Batman fan,
oh yeah,
definitely like this. Even if you're only kind of on the outs Batman fan, but not really all gaga over him. I think this might be for you because it's not so heavily entrenched in the mythos that you won't be able to get the story.
Yeah.
And enjoy the story.
Right. And okay. And
I was just gonna say what?
And I do love. I don't want to sidetrack into Arrow, but you got to admit, Deathstroke has really come up in that show, and it was really smart marketing wise to make him the villain here. But I think he really fit. I mean, he fits with that kind of his own League of Assassins in a way. And I thought that was a clever way to handle it.
Yeah, I was really surprised that. Usually Deathstroke is kind of a solo character.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't work with a lot of people.
Right.
And the fact that he had so many, cannon fodder, I guess would be the way to put it.
Right.
He had so much cannon fodder that he was working with, or that, that it really was like, almost his own League of Assassins.
Yeah.
And I will say at the beginning of the movie, though,
mm-hmm.
I'm like, wow, you can tell these guys are like, if you put it in Hogwarts terms, tell some of these assassins were definitely
definitely what?
First year assassins.
Oh, first years, yeah.
Yeah.
And Hufflepuffs at that.
And Hufflepuff at that, or Ravensclaw, they got taken out in a hurry.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you see those guys in front of you get shot down. Yeah, don't stand there.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I thought it was fantastic. Chris and I, we talked about it on his channel too, and
yeah,
I don't know. If this is the direction that they are headed with the animated films, and if the trailer for Batman Assault on Arkham, or Arkham Assault, whatever it's called, is any indication, then it is. I'm totally on board again. I think I'm just going to wrap up Justice League War and Flashpoint as, like you said, Chris, experimentation that didn't go so well.
Exactly. Experimentation and moving the animated universe, unfortunately, forward into the new 52.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to be clever, and it didn't so much work out for them.
Yeah.
I agree. And they're going to end up going back to doing I mean, look, Son of Batman was before New 52.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right.
Again, they're not going to... New 52, it's too new as far as story arcs. The only thing they could do that's New 52 right now is Forever Evil, which, once you bring out the last issue, DC, maybe you can. But, that's beside the point.
Yeah, don't hold your breath on that one.
I'm not. They've done this with Crisis. They've done this several times before, DC, where they have to change something, so they have to wait an extra month to redo the whole book.
Yeah.
But one thing I did laugh at also, and it involves Dick again, was when Dick was telling Damian, "You're never going to be Robin," and then literally 5 minutes later, Batman's like, "I have an idea," and Dick's like, "I'm not going to like this, am I?" And there's a pause, and he's like, "Nope."
I will say, and it applies to both Dick and I was really up the design on costumes.
Okay, you cut out again on that one. All I heard was costumes.
Give me a break.
He said he likes design on the costumes, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah, the costumes, the design on Batman's and Nightwing's costumes.
Okay.
I didn't notice it as much on... I tried to get comfortable, that's what it was. I didn't notice it as much on Damien's costume, but did you notice how modular and how fit together all the pieces of costumes were? And it kind of showed you the rivet points.
I did notice that on not so much on Batman and Damien, but I kind of noticed like on Deathstroke and stuff.
On Deathstroke, yeah. Actually, I forget what character I was looking at, but the rivet points looked like sixes at one point. And I think Deathstroke.
It might have been.
Yeah. I wonder if it was something like 6 going around and sitting there. But it was just cool how they were kind of fit together pieces rather than just kind of slip over
Right. Yeah.
costume that we think of. It looked like modular Kevlar.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It was really neat. I liked. I prefer that to the way that they're drawing some of them in the comics. Honestly.
Yeah. Well, I always prefer the way they draw things as kind of just one piece spandex.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Which I guess, it's easier to draw, so,
Well, yeah,
to do it that way.
but I think we've gotten away from that over time now.
Yeah. Yeah, it started to be more real world based, I guess.
Yeah. I think so. That's starting to think of, hey, this is what someone would have to wear to be this person or do this.
Yeah. So did you guys get to watch the Assault on Arkham?
Yeah, I actually did.
What did you think about that one, John?
I thought it was cool for what it was.
Uh-huh.
I'm not quite sure what the story is yet.
Yeah.
Because it seems to be a little deliberately vague, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of get, pieces of the story. I'm really not sure who the guy with the metallic teeth is supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Do you know, Chris?
I want to say Killer Shark, but isn't he like a Marvel
I
guy?
think he's supposed to be Killer Shark, unless there's because Killer Shark is part of the Suicide Squad now. I thought the same. That it was
You're
supposed to be
right.
Killer
Yeah.
Shark.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Okay, so I guess, but I like seeing Boomer there. I like seeing Boomer whine about, why I'm here, what's going on.
Yeah. I love seeing Harley.
I love seeing Harley. I love seeing that it seems like she's trying to kill Joker rather than fall in love with him at least part of the time.
Yeah.
I think that was a flashback where they were together.
Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to tell, and you really didn't see too much of Batman, so we'll have to kind of wait and...
Yeah.
I hope, I don't mind if it is a Suicide Squad movie mostly, but I don't like if it is that they threw Batman's name in it just to get people to buy the movie. Because he'll make like a spotlight, like he'll be there, but it'll be mostly focusing on Suicide Squad, because then they should have just called it Suicide Squad with Batman. At least be honest with your titles. But if Batman plays a predominant role and they're like the team he's teaming up with, that's completely fine. But don't throw Batman in if it's going to be just a Suicide Squad movie and you're trying to sell it.
Oh, and Waller's fat again.
Yeah, I love that Waller's fat again. I love it.
Waller is incredibly fat in the brief, no neck whatsoever on that poor woman.
Yeah.
It's the new anime style, that's why.
Yeah.
The WB was gracious. The anime people now are not so much.
Not so much gracious. They're doing like, what was that really fat character from The Flash? The Chunk.
Yep.
Remember like the Chunk, like how it was just like a head on the gigantic round body?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's practically that.
I don't know. I actually kind of see this as the Suicide Squad is infiltrating Arkham, but Batman's going to have to come to the rescue of the people they're trying to kill. That's kind of the way I read it.
Probably, or may even have to rescue them because,
Well, yeah.
They got Deadshot, they got Harley, a few others, but...
Black Manta, which is interesting.
Black Manta, but, I think a lot of the guys in Arkham would hand them their lungs if it really came down to a true fight between them.
Right. That's interesting, though. I'm not, the animation looks smooth again. It's, again, not quite as anime-ish as some of the others, so I don't know. I'm looking forward to it, though.
Oh, actually, there was one other thing about Son of Batman that I really liked, and I didn't think it would. I liked Killer Croc.
Oh, yeah.
At first, I thought he was too lizardy, Marvel lizardy.
Right.
But, eventually it got to, I'm like, okay, this makes perfect sense. This is what they should have been doing with Croc for a while now.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I almost forgot about him even being in there.
Yeah, well, he wasn't even an important role. It was just Batman busting Killer Croc, and it had something to do with Ra's al Ghul, but at the same time, it played such a small role that you kind of forget that he was there. But it was still cool.
It was kind of a way to get Damian in action and kind of insert that Nightwing interaction. So I thought it was cool though. It was nice seeing him. So yeah, overall, I think it was a really good film, and everybody should go.
It delivered. It definitely delivered.
Yeah, it did. And have they said when Assault on Arkham is supposed to come out?
I could only imagine it'll probably be fall, because I don't think they're going to release anything in the summer.
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
Usually they do it. They usually do 2 movies a year, and if Son of Batman is coming out now, which is spring, probably Assault on Arkham is going to be fall.
Yeah, I was going to say, every 6 months, generally.
Yeah.
Just try to pump one out, so maybe closer to Christmas.
It's just interesting because, they had talked about the Throne of Atlantis following up Justice League War, and I'm wondering if they, because of the feedback on it, if they just kind of shifted everything and said,
they scrapped it.
Yeah, we'll just do Batman movies instead.
Yeah, they scrapped it. Nobody gives a crap about Aquaman anymore now because Jeff Johns left, and I don't even know why they produced another Aquaman title for DC. But even though it's going to make it to Future's End, I think that's where we're going to lose that title. Or it might be replaced even. We don't know yet.
Interesting to note, Kevin Conroy is back as Bruce Wayne in that movie.
Yes, he is.
And
Joker and Mark Hamill.
And keeping the Joss Whedon connection going, which is interesting. Eliza Dushku is voicing Killer Frost in it.
Interesting. I wonder, are they going to stick with the new style of animation, though, this current style of animation?
Yes. Yeah, they are going to keep the animation. It's just going to be the voice actors from the WB series.
That's kind of weird.
It's going to be weird seeing those voices on new bodies.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I love Kevin Conroy. I worship at the altar of his Batman, but I really did like this Jason O'Mara Batman quite a bit.
Did you see the Kevin Conroy short on Tim Sale's YouTube channel? Kind of playing off of the whole Superman Batman.
Tell me what the story was.
Tim was with his son, who's the new voice for Superman, and his son he's leaving for the week, so he's showing his father all the chores he has to do, and in the background you see Kevin Conroy popping up here, there, and everywhere, and you hear the Batman theme sort of playing every time you see his face for a couple of seconds, and then after his son leaves, it's so good, and he even says the Batman quote.
No, I didn't.
You're talking about Tim Daly's comical web show?
Daily. Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
Okay.
I'll have to
John, you gotta see. Man, it was so good. And then the son comes back and he quotes both the Batman movie and the Superman movie.
Nice.
And then, I love what Tim called his son in the end of it.
Have you ever seen any of the Tim Daly stuff, John?
No, I actually hadn't. It's the first I've heard of it.
Oh, dude. He did, a while back, he did one with Nathan Fillion. Where they were Green Lantern, because they both voiced Green Lantern and Superman, and they were like acting out, and Tim Daly's son was just looking at them like they were crazy. It's hilarious stuff.
Brendan Routh, they did a Superman club also.
Yeah.
Tim Daly's son became the voice of Superman. They had Dean Cain, who was there via Skype though. They had Brendan Routh, who was there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, you got to go look
I'll
up.
have to go look that up.
Yeah,
after.
look up Tim Daly on YouTube.
You'll love it.
Yeah.
You'll love his shorts.
That's cool.
All right. So, any other final thoughts on these?
Nope. Go buy it. It's a buy.
Exactly.
Absolutely 5 stars or 4.5. Never perfect.
Yeah.
It's a buy, not even rent. Go buy.
Exactly.
You want to have it.
Yep.
All
Make
right.
a collector's edition of it so I can have some special stuff with the movie.
Well, hopefully they're smart enough to still be paying special stuff on the movies.
Hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully.
All right, so before we get out of here, we'll do what we always do and go around the table and see what everybody has coming up, coming out, and going on. Chris.
With me, I have just released the second episode. I'm not sure if it's on zone4podcast.com yet. Okay, but it is live on my channel, hopefully live soon on the website.
Yeah.
In the episode, I talked about my thoughts on the Turtle movie. I did mention Assault on Arkham. I mentioned about my thoughts on World's End, which is the third DC Weekly series. I have Brant and Chuck for the Zone 4 segment this week.
Mm-hmm.
And then me and Brant did Solicits. It was a fun show. I really enjoyed it, and I have gotten a couple of positive feedbacks. Tomorrow morning, hopefully me and Brant will be doing the morning stream, which is also going to be featured on zone4podcast.com as well as on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
As far as a Comic Frontline, I would like to mention the awesome poster that Brant actually made for our 800th post on Comic Frontline. It is the announcement that we are going to be dedicating. Actually, again, Brant's the one that pointed this out to me. There is a Zenescope Annual for 2014 coming out the week of May 12th. That's a Monday. I know that that's not the Wednesday date. But for the week of May 12th through the 16th on Comic Frontline and comic related, from what the poster says, we are going to be celebrating our first annual Zenescope week, where we are going to be spotlighting Zenescope, kind of like the way we did with Buffy, except we'll be talking about more, it's not just one story, so we'll be covering a bunch of older stories. The new stuff coming out, hopefully we'll have some stuff that I don't want to spoil yet, but we're going to be doing a lot of stuff, period. I don't want to divulge any video ideas yet, but there are ideas being tossed around, and we have our meeting this Tuesday, so I'm sure a lot of ideas are going to be tossed around there.
Cool.
And I think that's it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, comic related, we have the Zenescope Age of Darkness hub, and it's this huge hub with all the stuff about that event going on, so we'll tie into that.
Mm-hmm.
But very cool. All right, John?
Well, in 2 very, very short weeks, the River City Comic Expo will be happening. It is my wife's con that goes completely to charity, the only con you'll ever find that goes completely to charity. It is completely sold out. It will be at the Mid-City Mall from 10 to 6, as I said, 2 weeks from tomorrow, which is Saturday. Come out and see everyone. It's free. The public. There will be 4 panels that run throughout the day. There will be upwards of 30 plus creators there of all different types, not just comic people. We have jewelry people. We have someone who's doing etched glass. We have all sorts of craziness going on. We've got one of the local comic stores going to be there with, actually, can't even call them a comic store necessarily. They are kind of more of a pop culture store because they have not just comics, but those crazy figures we were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Funko!
Funko! I don't know why I can remember Funko. I need to remember those. And all sorts of other cool stuff. So please come check us out. Come support all these really cool creators. Give them your money.
Yes.
Mid-City Mall. And other than that, after I, heal from where Brant ripped my heart out about C-Tweet, I'm no longer rushing blood in my internal organs. I hope to get back into doing own artistic endeavors. I'm going to throw a little spoiler out there. Just the phrase, what's wrong with those monkeys, Department B. That's all I'm going to say.
Say that one again.
That's a great spoiler. Now, if only I can understand it.
What?
You started...
With...
Go ahead.
You remember the phrase, what's wrong with those monkeys in Department B?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, you started cutting out a theme towards the end of that. Sorry about that.
I did not.
We're making it all up.
Making it all up to money.
And of course,
I don't like it.
if you want to see John this week, you can head out to see. Oh, I'm sorry.
Ooh. You know what's gonna sting for you, Brant? If John gets into San Diego Comic-Con And he wrote.
No, John.
Oh,
Are we
I
seeing
forgot
John?
to mention.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be seeing me in 2 weeks. Remember that.
Exactly, I know.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's all good.
Lumps. I don't think you're going to just get lumps the way you're going. You're aiming for a full-blown body cast.
He'll still have his stitches might be out, but he'll still be on the mittens, so I'll be okay. Hello?
I'm here.
Yeah, I think John, you just completely cut out. I can't even hear you anymore. It's probably for the best at this point.
You probably punched the screen. You got him so mad.
Oh, man. Yeah, now it's telling me there's a problem with the call. You're still here, though, right?
Yes, I'm still here.
I'm here.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, there you are.
Oh, there's John.
We lost you for a minute.
Yeah, just when I was saying, I will bring my Thor's hammer with me, and if you hear someone scream, "Have at thee," run. Run fast.
This is going to be like the main attraction to this convention.
I'll be running through the mall.
Doing a Wilhelm scream.
Exactly.
What Brant doesn't know yet is that John already has paid for a wrestling ring to be put directly in the middle of the con, and when Brant goes up to make an acceptance speech somewhere, he's going to be given a gigantic surprise. Ding, ding, ding.
And that'd be awesome, though.
And then Hulk.
All right, so for me, just one thing really I want to plug. Jackhammer number 3 came out this week from Action Lab Entertainment. You can find it through Diamond. Should be in your local comic shops, lettered by yours truly. Please go pick that up and support it and let me know what you think about it. And, of course, check out all...
I think the letters are a little off-center.
Do a better job.
And do a better roll.
But, yeah, so just check out all the other podcasts on Comic Related, of course. And this really isn't a big John, but if you do happen to be in Chicago, head over to the Comic Related booths at C2E2, D1, D2, and D3 in Artist Alley / Podcast Alley. And all kinds of stuff going on, as you heard earlier in the show from Chuck. And
FYI, me and Brent did an awesome job on the recap. I don't care what anybody says. We're happy we're gone. You know what?
So did John.
Fine. Too, jerk.
And John, yeah, but you weren't part of the last one. He replaced me and Brent.
Oh, shoot.
Actually, yeah, go to the Comic Related table. That's where we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
there you
exactly.
go. All right.
Up there.
All right. What's that?
Go and have an emotional outburst that we aren't there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Demand that we be taken there, chauffeured, wherever we're from.
That's right.
And also, I believe Chris Charlton from Assailant Comics is there, so go pick up all his books, which I've lettered.
And Mike reviewed and gave very high ratings.
There you go. So awesome. Every single thing. Just pick one of everything on the table. That'll work. All right.
Mike, don't say that. That's what Michael wanted to do.
Hey, I'm not going to complain. All right. So with that, it is time to leave you all. So we'd like to thank our sponsors once again, Audible.com. If you go to audibletrial.com/Zone4Podcast, you can get that free 30-day trial and a free book download. And please do that. Go through that link because it does help all the Zone 4 related podcasts, being Raymond, It's a Podcast, Hall of Toys, and Zone 4. If you do.
And the morning stream.
Okay.
Why not? Hey, it's part of Zone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Do I need to tell you what the morning stream sounds like?
It's a live stream. We'll call it the morning live stream. How about that?
Yeah,
that's
works.
A little bit better.
Okay.
Morning. Well, actually, the real name is the Dark Avenger morning live stream, but okay, we'll go with that.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you know.
All right. I didn't even think about that. Thank you, John.
No problem.
All right, and of course, C2.
Somebody better message that other place that calls themselves the morning stream.
Yeah. No, let them get the...
No, let them get made fun of. See, I just saved you from ridicule.
Exactly.
Thank you.
So C2E2, again, go check out Comic Related. And we'd like to thank the official bands of Zone 4, the Ray Ball Band, who you can expect a special surprise coming to Comic Related very soon. A special feature interview, and they also have an animated video coming out to tie in with the upcoming Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie that comes out next week. So, cool thing.
Brand,
what?
That's who's happy we're gone. The yellow belts from the Related Recap.
They probably are happy we're gone.
Show.
And now you see how the wheels have turned.
And also, we'd like to thank Society's Play that you're on the show each and every week. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions for us, or hate mail for Chris, send those to Sunport at comics.com. You can also send well wishes to John for me beating him up about C2E2. And
you know what? When they fucking 6 feet under.
Yeah.
Send emails to Brant, titled them Brant Fowler's a Meanie.
We are, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the show, we are also proud members of the Comics Podcast Network. You can find us on comicspodcasts.com each and every Friday as well. And part of the Comic Related Podcast Network, of course, comicrelated.com. And as always, thanks for listening. You are now leaving Zone 4. Alright. Bye. Bye, everybody. Look out for those monkeys.
This is only a test for the X-Men.
But yeah, I really don't understand this particular thing. And towards the end, it was kind of cool that he was being ended up, and I liked that he ended up being Robin, Batman. Why are we? Again, am I cutting it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All I heard was Nightwing, Giggle, Batman, Robin, Stick.
Yeah.
Alright, I quit.
Dude, what's going on?
I don't know. I'm not doing anything different.
Oh, shoot. It's just the connection. It's Skype. Sorry.
It's Skype, but...
Hey, we're the monkeys.
Wrong monkey.
People say we're monkey around.
Most of them are dead now.
We're too busy dying to put any new albums out. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, you want to get that dark now. Jeez. I mean, there's dark. There's dark, man, but that's dark.
Just one of us overdosed. The other died of old age. The third one's mom invented whiteout, so he never has to sing again. Actually, Mike Nesmith's mom invented liquid paper.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. No wonder why he quit.
So, he's rich.
I'd say so.
He never needs money again.
Wow. Who's the one still alive then? They're all dead.
I think Mickey Dolenz is still alive.
Okay.
And actually, I think Peter Tork's still alive too. I think David Jones is the only one that's dead.
Oh, okay.
Really? I thought that Mike. I thought Mike was dead too. That's why.
Mike Nesmith, maybe, but I don't think so. He just disappeared because his mom invented liquid paper, and he's rich, bitch.
He doesn't need the music anymore.
Yeah. He didn't like it anyway.
This has been a Gonzo Goose production.